Well, it sounded like a good answer to me, though I could easily be mistaken. Putting my thoughts into words, though, feels like I'm crashing into a rut. Like I'm stuck in a boat rushing down a turbulent river without a life jacket. You're certainly not alone in that, Tom. Star Swirl Academy has helped many young men and women like yourself find their calling. And I'm sure I can start you down the path, though I cannot walk it for you. I, as in Headmaster Celestia personally? Or is that just how she refers to Star Swirl Academy? Maybe she meant to assure me, but I'm filled with more questions than answers. The Headmaster picks up some papers and looks through them quickly before turning to Twilight. Now, my faithful student, I see here you've signed up for a full helping of courses in every subject matter. What? Math, physics, English, foreign language, botany, technology, and even philosophy. I could see Twilight as doing philosophy. This is far too much, even for you, and quite unnecessary. Do not worry about missing out. There are lighter courses that will continue your education in the subjects you do not choose, but attempting to specialize in everything is impractical and defeats the purpose of specialization. You cannot be good at everything, Twilight. You can only be good at magic. It is your cutie mark. That's not even taking into consideration the fact that you two are seniors. There simply isn't enough time, Twilight. I will recommend 2 or 3 specialties at most. But what if I... Celestia raises an eyebrow directly at Twilight in a sort of do we really have to do this discussion again manner. Almost immediately, Twilight falls silent. I wish I knew how to get Twilight to calm down like that. Alright, 3 subjects. Think hard about the subject you want to specialize in. Once you've decided, changing will be difficult, so be sure to pick the classes you know you want to take. Yes, Headmaster. Celestia. Celestia gently nods her head at Twilight before turning to face me again. She looks through her papers again before addressing me. Thomas Daniel Stone. Nothing like being called by your full name to make you feel like you've done something wrong. According to what you've told me, you're not entirely sure what you want to do with your ambition. So I'm going to assume you've got no personal attachment to the class choices on your application, correct? I shrink a little in my chair at being caught red-handed. I'd really only pick classes that seem to further my education in general direction rather than anywhere specific. I might have picked classes Twilight was going in as well. That's alright, I'll sure you have a better idea of what you want after seeing some class demos. I'm not so sure about that. Here at Star School, I personally like to think that there are 3 types of classes: technical studies, applied studies, and theoretical studies. Technical studies will give you classes focusing on gaining knowledge and the hard facts about science and life. These subjects include classes such as technology and physics. They're excellent for if you think you might go into fields like engineering or scientific research. Applied studies will give you classes focusing more on talents you'll need for a more real-world perspective. These subjects will include classes such as English and foreign language. They will help prepare you for fields such as business management or foreign diplomacy. And theoretical studies will give you classes focusing more on seeking answers to life. Subjects such as philosophy and creative arts will be your focus. So pretty much you will be looking for an answer that does not exist. They will help you think outside of the box, beyond yourself and others, and help you prepare to help the world through means beyond math and labor. Of course, some classes fit into all subjects, and others are mandatory, but it's up to you to decide what kind of field you want to enter. So I want you to think about that for now, alright? Pick which classes do you think will fit you best, and we can set up your classes for you. Alright, that sounds fair. I hate being put on the spot. Celestia turns back to look at Twilight. As for you, Twilight, I know how hard it is for you to narrow down what you want to do from all the possibilities presented to you. So I want you to head to your dorm and think very carefully about the 3 subjects you're going to focus on. Once you have them, bring them to me tomorrow and I'll ensure you're in the correct classes. Alright? Yes, Headmaster. Good, I feel that we've covered all that we need for now. He turns to her desk and reaches over, grabbing 2 envelopes off of her desk. Turning back to us, she hands each of us one. I can see my name written on the front as I nervously take it from the Headmaster's hand. Inside of those are your introduction letters, maps of the school layout, where your respective dormitories are, and a key to your rooms. I want you two to head there and rest up for now. Get something to eat from the mess hall. We'll meet here again tomorrow at 4 p.m. I assume that will be late enough for you to ensure you two make it here on time. Yes, Headmaster. Good, I'll see you then. Twilight, you are dismissed. I would like to share a word with Tom for a moment before he leaves. What have we done wrong? Oh no, I screwed something up, didn't I? Shoot, I'm starting to sound like Twilight. Twilight gets up quickly and gives a quick bow before turning and heading for the door. The door closes with a click and a certain finality. I hope I'm not about to find out why Twilight fears Celestia so much. Now, Tom, I know this is a lot to take in, and I would imagine you're not so used to having a more personal relationship with the Headmaster, correct? I nod, swallowing audibly. Somehow I keep eye contact. I don't want you to feel pressured here. The focus at Swirl Academy is and will always be on learning. For almost every student, that means picking classes that interest them and investing time and effort into the tasks given. I'm sure Twilight will attempt to get 4 or 5 specialties by me, despite my recommendations, because that's what works for her. However, this is not an absolute truth. You may find extracurricular things interest you more than classes, and I urge you to pursue them. She leans forward, laying a hand on my shoulder. I can feel tension leaving me at the touch, and her warm smile melts my panic away. The only thing I ask of you is to do it with conviction and sincerity. Do not give less than you already know you can. Yeah, I think I can do that. My voice still shakes, though. Much less than I thought it would. I feel like in the daunting climb to find a purpose, I've finally gotten a good hold on something. Wonderful. You can leave now, but remember, I'll always be here for anything you need. I won't judge you if you have anything to confess, or rebuke you if you have any problems you cannot overcome on your own. I get up, giving the Headmaster a quick wave goodbye before we exit her office. The second I step outside, I feel like I should have given her a bow too. Seems more proper. Returning to the waiting room definitely reminds me of just how big Celestia's office is too. So what'd she say? Twilight's looking at me, holding her envelope to her chest, unsure of whether to be excited or concerned. She just had some technical things to go over, boring stuff that you've already heard. Let's go. The two of us head down the hallway. Twilight opened her envelope to see what she's situated for now. I can't open mine. My mind is still running at a mile a minute. Maybe coming here was the right choice. Well, I blink a few times, turning to stare blankly at Twilight. Where are you living? My mind's still catching up. I don't really know what to say. How should I know where my room is? Twilight, sensing my confusion, points down at my hand. Your information packet. Open it. He sounds even more excited than I do to see what's inside. Snapping back into the world, I fumble with the packet a moment before opening it. Inside is a folder with several papers, many stapled together, with information ranging from school layout to extracurricular activities, and after a short search, I find the information I'm looking for. Mail 201. Second floor. Not bad. I don't know, I kind of like higher floors. You get to see more when you look out the window. Yeah, but you also have to run down a ton of stairs every time you leave. Ugh, I know that feel. My room is 2 stories up. In my house. Well, my mother's house where I live. That's what elevators are for. She groans at my response. You lazy fuck. Stop being difficult. Even with elevators, it's still more troublesome. I read through the dormitory introduction, making note of all the amenities? Community area with tables and chairs, microwave, curfew, bed, and furniture provided. Sounds cozy. The packet also mentions the track and pool for leisurely use, though I don't know how much I'll be using those. Doesn't sound too bad. I look up at Twilight. Do you think they took our stuff up to our rooms already, or is it still sitting back in the lobby? Twilight puts a hand on her hips and pokes my forehead with the other, frowning. Do you ever listen? They said everything would be taken to our rooms. I swear, if you didn't have me, you'd be lost half the time. Literally and figuratively. I nudge her elbow, grinning. I guess it's a good thing you stick around then. I feel sorry for your mother, having to put up with you for so many years. Ooh, ooh. I hold a hand to my chest, doubling over and groaning. My heart, you cruel, cruel person. Twilight smacks my head. You're making a fool of yourself. Would it kill you to be mature for once? Whatever, Mom. I'm serious. I hold back my next queep. I'm not sure what's gotten to her. Maybe the long day. Maybe she's not in the mood for my antics. Or maybe she really is worried about being embarrassed. Either way, her face holds only panic as she stares at me. Hey, Twilight, relax. I'm just trying to blow off some of the nervousness. Oh, she's cute when she blushes. Urgh. It's my first day here, and I don't want to be the girl who hangs out with the weirdo. Oh, fuck you too, then. I got plenty of that while we were in grade school. Besides, Headmaster Celestia... I wave off her next statement. She really is obsessed with Celestia. Okay, I'll tone it down, but you really shouldn't worry about it. Just be Twilight and I'm sure you'll make friends. That's why I'm one. Twilight straightens herself out, hugging information back into her chest tight and letting out a long breath. Nodding to me, she allows herself a small smile. You're right. I gotta calm down. The headmaster wouldn't want her student running around in a panic. Class haven't even started yet. Freaking out would be silly. Atta girl. Twilight looks to the building in front of us, uncertainty returning to her face. Well, this is the girls' dorm, I guess. I guess I'll see you tomorrow then. Yeah, tomorrow. It feels wrong leaving her like this. Part of me wants to stay with her, making sure she settles in alright, but she's a strong girl. She hasn't needed me for many years, and I doubt she needs me now. Besides, wait, I don't know where I'll be. Could you point out the boys' dorm? I half expected a sarcastic groan and a roll of her eyes, but Twilight pointed to a building only a short ways off without any sort of exasperation. Thanks, don't have too much fun without me. I did what I could to alleviate, I don't know, her anxiety, but in truth I think I was much more nervous than her. This place was her dream, a respected establishment run by an excellent headmaster who also happened to be her friend. She'd be neck deep in classes and textbooks before she knew it and enjoying every moment. Me? Well, all I've got is a pocket full of doubt and a packet full of promises. You too. Puffing out my chest in an effort to fool myself into confidence, I start off towards the boys' dormitory. The walk is short, thankfully, giving me little time to think. I know if I spend too much time alone with myself, I'll start second-guessing everything. The dorm entire entry lobby is fairly large. I can spot a pool table, table tennis, foosball, football, and a lounge, or soccer, I don't know. And a lounge area with an impressive TV, cozy in a word. There's a half-asleep student at the reception desk, probably stuck with some mind-numbing chore to pass the time. I don't envy him. I decide to forego asking for directions. Dorms are pretty simple buildings in my experience, much like hotels. 201 should be up one level and I can just walk till I find it. Once on the second floor, I spot bulletin boards with campus activities, as well as floor plans with extra roofs for flyers. It seems the RAs have their own flyer as well, a basic welcome and introduction. I don't bother to read it though. My room is about the end, right next to the community bathroom and shower. That will make waking up in the morning more convenient. I take a quick peek inside, noting the sink and shower locations. They look private enough. I'd never been thrilled with the idea of community bathrooms, but they don't look so bad. The tile looks clean and relatively new, and the sinks aren't messy either. Now back in the hallway, I dig my room key out of the information packet, looking at it like it's supposed to jump out and do something on its own. This is it, huh? The place I'll be living for the next 10 months. No point standing around, thinking about it. I unlock the door and step inside. My first impression is that it's small. There's just enough room for a closet, desk, dresser, and bed. That's it. My bags are on the bed waiting to be unpacked. A wide window encompasses almost the entire wall opposite the door, letting in the last sunbeams of a dying day. Walking over to the bed, I push my belongings aside and allow myself a place to sit, sighing as I get to take a load off of my weary legs. Granted, I got to sit in Celestia's office, but that wasn't really relaxing. This is it. This is my life for the rest of the school year. This room, this campus, Twilight and whatever friends I make along the way, assuming I make any at all. I only really felt comfortable because I had Twilight alongside with me the whole time. Sure, Celestia seemed nice enough, but how often would she actually be a part of my teaching? She probably spends all her time in that office. Sighing, I unzip my suitcase. I reach in to pull out the first piece of clothing and... these aren't mine. Digging through the bags reveals some underwear that probably wouldn't fit me. Realization dawns upon me that I appear to have Twilight's luggage. Oh, great. I quickly pack the panties away and zip the luggage. I pull up my phone and quickly send her a text letting her know that we can switch back in the morning. Right now, I need to be unconscious. I move Twilight's luggage off of my bed and flop down, letting the stress and pain of today flow away in the sheets. I let out another deep sigh as I close my eyes. I wonder if leaving home means we've grown up. Nah, not yet. And that's the Swirl Academy demo for you. It is so promising. All the characters look really good. It's all so well freaking drawn. The storyline is very grabbing. And Rainbow Dash is just the hottest. Just so you know, no, I'm not a clopper. I just think she looks beautiful, that's all. Hell, it's a human. Alright, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you want me to play any other game, just tell me so, and I will see you guys in the next video. Sayonara!